Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Makakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother WW3 from the Men of Valor campaign in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video on sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. Now, we got so much going on right now. I just want to do a quick, update. Hey, there's major military buildup in the so-called Middle East, where we know, according to Joel, the 3rd chapter, the Lord is gathering the nations there. All right, and he's doing this for Israel's sake, man. All right, that's how you know we're at the closing moments of this kingdom. All right, because the Lord is gathering these armies, these heathen armies, to fight each other, man. All right, and this is going to end with them being nuked. All right, America and the land in which the state of Israel resides will be nuked, man. All right, now America will not be rebuilt, but our land will be cleansed by fire and will be rebuilt. Jerusalem will be rebuilt, and the Lord is going to put us back in our land. We are in the times of salvation, man. This is it. These are the times that the prophets of old have, they were given visions on. All right, we're seeing the Lord is making good on his promise, man. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right, it says, though it tarry, wait for it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's no longer tarrying. All right, we see it. We have the Wadi Habashim al-Shafa giving us the eyes to see, the ears to hear, to see that prophecy is happening. World War III is here. The MOTB is here. They're having, you got these local councils, these local city councils that are coming together and having issues with them putting these data centers everywhere, man. All right, I saw one in Spartanburg. They're supposed to be there. They're trying to boycott a data center that's supposed to come because it's fucking up the air. It fucks up the resources. It takes so much electricity. But this is how they're going to run this NWO. All right, they're going to run it based off of this AI, and that still runs off of raw materials, man. So they need it. So they're going to limit what you are able to output, so that they can fund these data centers that are going to be everywhere, because they're going to create these 15-minute cities, man. All right, but nonetheless, things are happening. And right now, there's major military buildup. They're supposed to be meeting Iran and America. All right, but we know this is just some diplomatic things. We know that the least of the flock is going to draw them out, man. All right, and hey, this next go around, hey, I don't see Iran holding back. They're really going to take it to America and take it to Israel, man. All right, the Lord is really putting it in their spirit to want to take their heads off, man. But let's get this. Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14, it says, the 2nd woe is past, and behold, the 3rd woe cometh quickly. All right, World War II had passed. There was 3 wars. All right, World War I, World War II, that ended in 1944. They said the 3rd woe coming quickly, and it's been under 100 years, and we know that 1,000 years to us is a day to the Lord. All right, so yeah, it did come quickly. All right, you had Soviet Russia, become a nuclear power. You had the Cold War, but the Lord cooled their spirit, and now he's put that spirit back in them. And they're going to be the main ones taking part in the destruction of America. Now that they've built up their nuclear arsenal, now that the New START treaty has now expired, where there's not a limit to how many nuclear warheads you can have. All right, the floodgates are absolutely open. Why? Because the Lord is about to fulfill prophecy, man. So the 3rd woe is coming quickly. All right, the Lord is gathering these nations, and it says, I think they said Hezbollah is going to aid Iran. You're going to have Yemen up in there. All right, you're going to have Hamas, if that's even still a thing. All right, Hamas up in there. All right, the nations are being gathered, and we know Iran is going to be guarded by China and Russia. So this is Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. All right, so the Lord is doing this. He's actively doing this. When we see these different articles and on Twitter of them sending all these aircraft carriers, America's even doing it. So you got Russia doing it, you got China doing it. They're all sending them to the Strait of Hormuz and stuff. All right, so you got shit about to pop off. All it takes is one thing. You got all these different nations' armies in that region. Verse 10, it says, beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So, yeah, these are the times that we're in. where the Lord is commanding these nations to put money that they will put in agriculture and infrastructure and whatnot, and putting it into building up their military, mainly the nuclear arsenals, but also jets, weapons and whatnot. All right, the Lord there's a time to every place, to everything under the sun. There's a time and place for everything, and now we're in a time of war. We're not in a time of peace. We're in a time where the Lord is about to destroy this, America, man. It's never been burnt with fire, but it's about to be. Verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh-Shaphat. All right, that's the Levant. That's that Levant region. All right, that's where the Lord has these nations gathering. All right, it's a big-ass desert. And come up to the valley of Yahweh-Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. See, the Lord is gathering them to judge them there. Verse 13, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. So, hey, the day of the Lord is approaching, man. All right, it's coming both with wrath and cruel anger to lay the land desolate, and the Lord going to destroy the sinners thereof out of it. But I want to finish here, because this war is going to be a quick war. Yeah, it's going to start conventional, but it's going to go nuclear. All right, it's going to be a different type of war fought. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Why? Because it's going to be a nuclear war. All right, they already used these cruise missiles and whatnot. When you saw the 12-day war, all right, you didn't see the army go into the other nation. You saw them shoot missiles back and forth, thousands of kilometers to each other, man, and they still did damage. That's modern warfare. It used to be like 300. The different armies would mount on a hillside somewhere and they would go to battle. All right, but now it's different. They can send these cruise missiles, and now they have AI that can automate this shit, man. All right, so this is going to go nuclear fast, and we know it won't go nuclear until the Lord has these devils push the MOTB, all right, and pretty much impose it on everybody, to where if you don't get it, you're going to be put to death. All right, we're close. And the fact that we're close to that, that's how we know that we're close to nuclear Armageddon, man. All right, and only the elect are going to be delivered out of America, Babylon the Great. All right, the other 300 million people here, man, they're going to be left here and melted. That's thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible, man. So we're in a time of war. This is a time of war, World War III to be exact, man. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Wakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.